What's up? Alex O Crypto here. What's up to everybody? Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the Otter Gang. Shout out to the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Let's jump into this price and the consolidation that is preparing for tomorrow. How are we all doing? XRP got a massive pump today. We'll go over that as well. It's off to the races. Holy smokes, look at this. Massive pump. 32% to the top. Gigantic stuff. Now, why did this happen? Well, a lot of people said there was some bullish news that came out about the court case. You know XRP. They decide to do what they want. XRP Army. Shout out to you guys. Throw your X's up in the chat if you haven't already. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to go over Bitcoin. We're going to go over the FOMC in the place to be. Make sure to get those likes up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And in 12 hours, 5 a.m. for me, in 12 hours, we are getting an interest rate decision which can make or break the market. So we need to be prepared for this. How can we be prepared for this? Well, the make or break is a lot of people are saying that we're going to have a 0.25 hike in the interest rate decision, which should already be priced in because that's what is expected. If we do see no hike, zeros across the board, we can expect a massive pump for all markets, including the S&P, and a drop in the Dixie. So we will be watching this. We will be looking for a reaction in price and looking for the volatility that we all crave and want in the Bitcoin price right now. So we can see that we are clearly trending upwards. We have come up, back down, and pushed up, and we are in between this level at 29,000 and 25.2. Now, can we get above this? Can we get some news that will push us into the next level, which I believe is around 30 to 32K? Flip this to support, and therefore in very much a bullish market structure, saying, hey, forget about all this bearishness, forget about the bank collapses, forget about printing of money, quantitative easings back in town. There's no such thing as a recession. And we all know that Putin has decided to start trading in the Chinese yuan instead of using the American dollar, which can be very bearish for the United States, which is not good. So we need to be patient here. We know that we've come up and down, and now we look to head off into the beautiful sunset with Bitcoin. Can we continue this massive pump upwards? Well, let's take a look at what we have right now. So we were talking yesterday. Let's zoom in right now to the nitty gritty and talk about what we have done in the past days or so. Is that we've pushed up into this area and we've consolidated sideways. Now, we were expecting this, and we were talking about this the other day, and we can see that this has happened very simply enough to say that, hey, we are printing some sort of flag here. We can see the top, we can see the bottom, and we can simply draw this out on our charts, which is some sort of bullish pennant, in my opinion, which says that we should be moving to the upside, right? This should shoot upwards. Well, we're waiting for confirmation on the news, right? So right now, it's hard to really indicate where we're going to go. But last night, if you're part of our Discord, we had like a multiple person trade. We all longed this. We all longed from down here. I managed to get out in my sleep for a nice, beautiful gain of about 70%, which was nice. 50x leverage from down here. I caught it. And you know what? I had two take profits, one at the middle of the range, one at the top of the range, and they both hit. And I woke up this morning with a beautiful 70% trade. I can show you guys in the Discord. Here we go, 78.22%. So you know what? We were all trading this. We got in at 4:15. You know, a little bit late because we were eating dinner, but 4:15 right here, all the way to the top. Got it a little bit early, but guess what? I was sleeping, so I was making money while you sleep. You know, and it's always good to make money while you sleep. So join us in the Discord. Make sure to join us in the Discord. I'll throw the link in the chat for you guys because, you know, that's how we roll. It is in the description, but now it's in the chat. So make sure to join us in the Discord. Free setups. We're always there. Great community. Everybody trying to help each other. So we're going to go through Bitcoin and look at what's going on with the price and work our way through Market Cipher. And we can see we're in this uptrend. I'll get rid of that. We have our clearly defined support and resistance at 25.2 and 29K, and we are trending within this box. So we're looking for a short right now because we're coming up to the top, but we're not trading it as of yet. Sad I missed out on that trade. Yeah, we were all in there. Shout out to you, Farmer. Thank you for being here, my man. Shout out to the Winter Peg area, and shout out to you, my friend. Yeah, we caught that trade. It was pretty nice. You know, I made profits while I was sleeping, which was pretty awesome. So when we go through the Market Cipher here on the 2-day, we can see that we're overbought on many of these levels. You can see that the stochastic here is saying, hey, look, we are overbought. Oh, wait, that doesn't point perfectly in there. But if I go here, we can see that we're overbought, curling over. Money flow is still along the zero line. Same with the VWAP. This is setting up for a move. This is clear indication that we're ready to either go down or upwards. Now, if the stochastic is overbought, you would think typically that we would be looking for downwards action. But with this massive pump that Bitcoin has had, we're looking for more upside because that's the trend. The trend is your friend until the end, as they say. And you can see very, very dramatic, steep incline. And, you know, this bank failure was 9 days. What was it? On the 10th, 11th? Yeah, so that was quite some time. That was 11 days ago. Feels like it's history now. But we know that a lot of banks, a lot of people are still struggling. There are still bank runs. People are trying to withdraw funds. And these banks have not been doing so well, right? We can also see that we're definitely in some sort of flag here. We've come up, we've flagged out, we've come up. Now we're flagging out into some sort of pennant here, which looks like it can play to the upside. So we need to be cautious because everything is screaming that there is more upside, especially if the Fed prints a 0.25 or a 0 basis hike. Then we will definitely be looking for more upside. And guess what? We're back in business, right? If we get a 0.25, look for some volatility and maybe a move up, but not as dramatic as it would be if we got zeros, right? So this is what I'm expecting. We will be in the Discord shouting out to you guys, waking up bright and early like I always do for work at 5 a.m. But we will be also on the Discord trying to help you guys navigate these volatile times because, you know, it's always fun to watch the fireworks. Sometimes you got to just get a bag of popcorn and watch the charts dance like they always do when interest rate decisions come out in the markets. And that's what we'll do. We'll try to watch them and not FOMO into a trade. Now, it's important to sometimes sit these out and watch how they react because over the times I've watched these, they tend to go very sporadically. You get the Darth Maul candle. And if you're not familiar with the Darth Maul candle, it looks like this. It's very, very small in the middle. And then it has very big wicks on either side. Now you can see it kind of looks like Darth Maul's lightsaber. So if you're here, price will go like this and it will bounce like crazy, and then it will make a decision one way and then normally dump the opposite way. So right now we will look for something for a fake out up, a liquidity grab down, and then a pump upwards. That is what I will be looking for, and I will be looking to enter on this wick down. Now, what are my entry points? Well, obviously this 25.2 area that we have marked out here, we can pull a fib as well from the bottom of this range to the top of this range currently. And we can see that we do have a golden pocket right above here. So we will look between here at 25,760 all the way up to 26,000. So from 26,000 down to 25,200 will be my area where I'm looking for a fake out to the downside in order to continue upwards, right? And this is only if we get 0.25 or zeros across the board. If we get a 0.5 basis hike, I expect downwards action, right? Because that is very bearish. Now, they said they were going to do 0.5 basis hike, and they have decided they're not going to. But you never know. Jerome could just change his mind at any second. So if you don't know how to track this, I use economic calendar, which helps me. And you can put in your time zone and everything like that. Impact. You know, you can also use the Forex Factory, but I enjoy this one. It's very simple to read. And you can see here that we have the interest rate decision. They're expecting 5, right? So that means a 0.25 basis hike from the 475 up to 5, right? If we go to 525, that will be very bearish. So as it's printing, you'll see a loading sign here just before whatever time it gives you over here, which is 5 a.m. for me, 12 hours from now, and it will tell you almost exactly on what it is, and then you'll see the markets go absolutely bananas, right? What can we do to prepare for this? Well, right now, if price does decide to make a move within the next 12 hours, we can try to get into a more safer position up at the tops of this range in order to try and set ourselves up for the bigger move. Trade the ranges, pay yourself early, and let the trade run, right? So right now we're looking for a short position. We can have a tight stop loss, look for the bottom of the range for it to move down to. And from there, we can take out profits halfway and let the rest of the trade ride down. And if it does tend to push down tomorrow, then you can ride the trade however low it does push. But we are looking to catch a longer move, right? So as we set ourselves up, try not to jump in and FOMO in. I know it's difficult. I know you don't want to miss the move, but also we need to practice good risk management and preserve capital, okay? Look at the S&P. We'll go over to the S&P quickly. We can see we were talking about the S&P looking to get above this trend line. It has done so. We see that we were in a downtrend. Can we get up above this 4,071? That will mean a change of market structure and continuation to the upside. So tomorrow we will be watching the S&P in order to break this high over here and continue upwards. If not, look for a retracement back down and possibly back to this trend line that we have been respecting for quite some time, ever since the peak of the market all the way back in November. So watch this trend line. Make sure to have it marked out on your chart. Look for confluence on the S&P for tomorrow to give you a better idea of where the markets are heading in the longer term time frames. Right now, it looks like the S&P is recovering quite nicely. And since the lows over in October, we have pushed our way back up and we are looking to make higher highs. But with all this uncertainty in the market, we got to be patient. We have to watch to see if we get a reaction here. We've made a higher high. This one has failed to come below this low over here. So if it does not swing lower than this key level of support around 3,700, then look for the S&P to continue upwards, okay? So we're going to be watching the S&P as well, and we can see that the Dixie, the dollar index, has definitely come down into this zone like we were talking about, where the Fed and people are more willing to put their money into risk assets, which is very bullish for Bitcoin, okay? So we can see, unless we get some bearish news tomorrow and push our way back up to this 103.75 area, look for people to continue to pump the markets and put money into the markets, okay? We're going to be watching those as well. Now we go over to what happened to XRP. We can see XRP just went on an absolute tear today out of nowhere. There wasn't much notice of what was going to happen, and we can zoom out and we can see possibly why XRP decided to do this. You know, and we have some old TA, so let's delete this old TA from here and let's get some new ideas, right? So let's delete all this stuff here and take a look at what's going on with XRP. And XRP has obviously been consolidating sideways. It has failed to get below this 30-cent area and get above this 55-cent area. So it has been respected. We have two levels of volume here. We can see the one up here, which has shot into, and the one that has held us down for so long. And that's the one that we have the point of control in. So we've shot from this point of control kind of in a downward wedge, but it's very hard to read XRP sometimes because it just goes dormant and then all of a sudden it wakes back up with the court case news. So you can see that it had this giant pump up and it has broken out of this range that is so well respected recently and has pushed its way back up into this current range over here. Now we can pull a volume profile actually inside of here to get some better levels. So we can see that there is a point of control up here. Value area, there is a point right here. That's your last real volume node. So you got to respect those as well. And then your value area low, you can drag this box up to it so you know where your levels are being respected. Now, if you zoom into XRP, I believe the move is over for now. But if Bitcoin does dump, XRP will follow. It is also one of those that does follow the markets, but we could see a possible rebound here and a bounce back up. Now you can see even this level that I marked out just recently right now, it was bang on, spot on point of control from before, right? So these levels have been respected greatly. So make sure to watch for how price is going to react. You can see if you have these levels set out and you're trading these coins, you can find where price is going to go. Look how simple that was for me. Just with volume in this cluster over here, perfectly came up and touched it. That would have been a perfect short entry if you've seen this crazy, crazy intense move, right? If we go on the 15-minute chart, this move took all of 32 bars, right? So that's pretty fast, right? Let's go to 2 hour. How fast? 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 8 hours in total, right? To do that, which is intense, right? Which is intense. So be careful if you're trading XRP. I wouldn't be looking to short it just yet. I'd look for it to come up to this area, maybe up here at 50 cents, and look for a drop down, right? But be cautious, practice good risk management, and be safe with XRP. Massive explosion. You know, I hold some XRP, but it's not one of my main holds. So it's kind of more of like, I got to be in it to win it XRP for me. I'm not one of these huge XRP army people, but I do hold it, and I do believe that one day it can be possible to go to $10. I'm part of that XRP people, you know. I'm not majorly crazy XRP army, all that stuff, you know, but I love crypto, and anything positive for crypto is positive in my mind. So decentralization, helping each other become profitable in a life of freedom. That's what we're all about. And practicing healthy mindset. So back to Bitcoin. Look for this to consolidate. We are in this wedge coming up. Can we continue to the upside tomorrow? That's what we'll find out. Make sure to practice good risk management. Ethereum's very much the same. April 12th, Ethereum is going to be unstaking. So we got to be watching for that. Make sure to mark that in your charts. For now, join us in the Discord. Subscribe to the channel. We're here every single day. If you ever have an alt or any questions, or you want me to do some TA and find some levels for you guys, I'm always available. So please just ask in the Discord or ask on the live stream. We're always here trying to help. So thank you so much for being part of this community. Smash that like button. Throw a comment. Maybe throw an otter in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. Peace out, and we'll see you tomorrow morning at the interest rate decision. Let's go. Much love. Peace out. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Mrs. Otter, for dinner, what are we having? Chicken pasta. Yummy, yummy. Mangia, mangia. Arrivederci. Ciao, bello. Ciao, bella. Bye. I like bears. Do you like bears? Bears. Are you a bull or are you a bear? This is us waiting. Waiting for the FOMC.